What's up, YouTube? For today's video, with a full Wailmer evolution team, we got Wailmer and Wailord. The three abilities they share are Water Veil, Oblivious, and Pressure. So, out of all these, Water Veil and Oblivious are definitely the most handy. I'd say, depending if you're running a physical Wailmer or a Wailord, you're going to be probably making use of Oblivious the most. I'll be using 2 Wailmer and 2 Wailord to make up a team of 4. I'll also be doing a live stream a little bit later on today, people, so make sure you stick your eyes out for that one. First battle, this against Will Jax, and we have a 4v4 battle. I've got 3 battles today in this video too. Now, first Pokemon is going to be Cottony. Now, this is actually a pretty funny matchup in the team preview, as you'll get to see. So my first Pokemon is going to be Wailord. This is a Choice Scarf Wailord. So I've got Max Speed and Max Special Attack with Timid Nature. I've got Blizzard, Hydro Pump, Clear Smog, and Water Spout. It's one of the rare Pokemon that does get Water Spout, and Water Spout's actually pretty, pretty powerful. So Cottony is going to be setting up a Sunny Day here with Prankster. That is going to power down my Water-type moves, but I'm definitely not going to use a Water-type move. I'm going to be going for Blizzard, so Blizzard's going to take it almost out. It's very, very close. That definitely must have been a Everlight set. Poison Powder is going to miss on my Wailord, and Cottony is going to be fainting. You don't get to see Poison Powder used very much. It's quite a rare move. Cottony's going to be fainting. Now, the next Pokemon to come out here is going to be another Cottony. It is a Whimsicott and Cottony team. So there's 2 Cottony and 2 Whimsicott. So go for Blizzard on the little Cottony here, and Cottony is going to be having a Focus Sash. So like, okay, it might have Endeavor, and it did have Endeavor. Now, so Wailord is going to be on 1 health as well. Now Cottony's going to outspeed me with Leech Seed. I was just hoping that Blizzard didn't miss because Leech Seed would faint me, and Blizzard is on point. It's landed 3 times in a row so far, so things are going like excellent. So that's 2 Cottonies down in a children's game of Pokemon. Now there's another 2 Whimsicott though. These will be the harder Pokemon to faint because they'll be bulkier, they'll be hitting harder, stuff like that. So go for Blizzard on the Whimsicott, outspeeding it, and the first Whimsicott is going to get one-shotted. So at the moment we've got a little Wailord sweep. Well, nothing about Wailord is little, but you know what I'm saying. Now the next Pokemon is going to be Whimsicott as well. This one's the shiny, and I think this is going to be Dynamax as well because it is their last Pokemon. So the only thing that could go wrong for my opponent, if I think I'll outspeed them for sure, but I'd probably need to get a critical hit or a freeze axe to actually take this out, or miss with Blizzard. That's the only other thing. So far I've landed 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row. So I've had some pretty good luck. So here comes the Blizzard, and I got outsped by the Whimsicott. I was like, I see. So that's going to be the end of Wailord. It did get outsped. Whimsicott definitely was max speed. So that's the end of Wailord, but man, it had a big run there just pressing the A button with Blizzard. So now this is where things are going to get tough because we've got a Whimsicott and Dynamax here with the grassy terrain on the field, and the rest of my team is going to get outsped and is weak to this. So next Pokemon is going to be Wailmer. This is a Rest Fissure Sleep Talk set. I swapped this in because there wasn't really anything I could actually do to a Dynamax Pokemon. So I thought I'll just go for Rest if I do manage to live that, which I'm very, very doubtful about. This is a Max Health, Max Defensive set, so I'm assuming that Whimsicott is a special set. Not that, Wailmer probably would have lived a grass move anyway. Next Pokemon is Wailmer number 2, and this Wailmer actually has Protect, so like, cool, I can use Protect here, and I can at least stall out the last 2 turns of Dynamax. This Wailmer is a Whirlpool Toxic set, Aqua Ring and Protect. I've got ability Water Veil, and items going to be Everlight. I've got Max Health, and I've got 104 in Defense and 152 in Special Defense. So it's more of like a mixed Wailmer set with its EV spread. The Wailord at the start had Pressure, if you didn't see that, and the Fissure Wailord had Oblivious. Now, I'm going to go for another Protect there. I've got a double Protect, which is really cool. And I'm going to actually try to stall out that grassy terrain too. That's the thing I'm a little bit worried about. Now, I do have one more Wailord in the back too. And now the Whimsicott is going to go for a Growth, which is very, very bad. So Growth is going to boost its attack. At least there wasn't any sun up, because that would have been ×2 in special attack and attack. That would have been scary. So Wailmer is going to get Toxic up here, which is really good. But I need like about 7 turns to fate this now, because of the grassy terrain and still be on the field. So that'd be about 7 turns. Yeah. So 7 turns to fate the Whimsicott, and now it's going to disappear. So that's for about 6 turns. So I have to somehow live this Whimsicott, which is going to be interesting. Whimsicott's going to go for a Moonblast. That's definitely not going to be enough to take out my Wailmer here. And I get the Whirlpool up on the Whimsicott. So it's a Whirlpool and Poison combination. Definitely the next turn, my Wailmer is fainting to a Energy Ball. Any grass move will definitely mess up my my Wailmer, even with those EVs. I was kind of wishing I ran one with just health and special defense. I reckon that might have had a small chance of living, but that's the end of that, because I got critical hit it anyway. So bye-bye Wailmer. Last Pokemon is Wailord number 2. Now this is a physical set, and this one is Adamant Nature. We got Adamant Nature, max speed and max attack. I've got the ability is Water Veil. I've got Body Press, Bounce, Liquidation, and Earthquake. So Body Press is going to be for Max Knuckle, and Airstream is going to be coming off Bounce there. I've got the item Assault Vest as well. So with Wailord's mega amount of health, and then the health you get from Dynamax with an Assault Vest, this is going to take it's going to be a very, very hard Pokemon to actually one-shot on the special side, even with a really, really powerful move. So I thought, okay, this is really good. I'm going to open my big mouth out. Look at that. Man, that was like a really big yawn. That's like me in the morning, right? That big yawn, Anyway, so here comes the Energy Ball for Whimsicott. That does a very, very impressive amount of damage there. That would have fainted me if I didn't Dynamax. And now I'm going to go for the Max Airstream. And I'd say that would have one-shot a Whimsicott from full health coming for Max Attack Wailord. But that is the end of the very first battle. A very interesting team there. Both evolutionary teams. I'm going to say this. I thought I was going to get destroyed 4-0 there. That Wailord with Blizzard at the start, that was absolute crazy luck there. Let's get on to battle number 2. This one is against Jovan. Or Javan, I don't know how to really say this name. One of the two, I guess. Now, people, I got a question too. Is Wailmer or Wailord your favorite Pokemon, or one of them? Let me know in the comment section of the video. I actually really like Wailmer and Wailord. They're really cool. They've got good shinies as well, and they learn some pretty interesting moves. So we got a Ninetales match up here. It's going to have Drought. So, I mean, I can use Water Spout with Drought up, but it's not going to do as much damage. Ninetales also has fairly good special defense too. So go for the Water Spout, and that's about as much damage as I thought it would do. I like how when you use Water Spout, there's like a little rainbow there too. It's pretty cool. Now Ninetales is going to be going for a Solar Beam. Now, Solar Beam is going to be able to activate right away due to the sun being up. Now, Wailord does have a fair amount of health here, so I thought it might be able to live that, and it did. It lived it pretty well, so I was happy with that. Now Ninetales is going to be swapping out here. I am locked into Choice Scarf Water Spout. I almost swapped then, but then Cradle is going to come in and get a Storm Drain, so it's going to boost its special attack. Now, I have to swap out here. I might be able to use that Wailord a little bit later on, maybe for, maybe a Choice Scarf, Hydro Pump or something like that. So, going into my Fissure Wailmer. So, this is a Giga Draining, wow, that did a lot of damage. A Giga Draining Cradilly. So, I'm like, wow, this is bad. I wonder if I can land a Fissure. And I did. You wouldn't read about it. So, Cradilly is going to get dropped into the set. It's going to become a fossil again. So, that's the end of Cradilly. So, that was really good that I'd Wailmer there. That Cradilly, I think that Cradilly might have beaten me there if I didn't, have a... even Blizzard would have not done too much, because Cradilly is very bulky. Now, in comes Tyranitar. It's going to be going for a Lash Out here on my Wailmer. Wailmer only had a little bit of health, and it lived on 1 health, and Fissure misses. Oh, it would have been so golden if that landed on 1 health. It would have been an incredible moment, people. At least I lived on 1 health and the merch is available. We're going to go into Wailord. This is the Choice Scarf set. Now, I've got Hydro Pump on this, so I thought I may as well roll the dice here and see if I can get some damage on the Tyranitar right now. Tyranitar's going to swap out here, and Ninetales is going to come in. So they're trying to preserve their Tyranitar. Maybe they're thinking I'm going to go for a Water Spout again. I mean, the Drought is going to come out, which is going to further power down my Water-type move, which is a good play. I'm going to go for Hydro Pump this time. I'm not based on... With Water Spout, I was based on how much health I have. So it's going to do a little bit more damage than Water Spout would have done. And this Wailord, for some reason, it had really, really good accuracy, on its lower accuracy moves like Blizzard and Hydro Pump. It seemed to land them all the time. So that's going to be the end of the Ninetales there. So there's 2 Pokemon down so far, which is excellent. Next Pokemon is Charizard. So this this is like sort of like a weather team. So Ninetales and Charizard work together, and Tyranitar and Cradily work together. Cradilly's really like bulky in the sand. So here we go, people. We got the G-Max Charizard. Oh, it's the rare shiny Charizard too. You don't get to see this one very often. So, you know, cherish this moment in your mind, people. So we got this big old Charizard here, and I've got my Wailord. Well, I went for Hydro Pump, and Hydro Pump actually landed again and did some good damage. So I was really happy with that. Charizard is going to go for a Max Airstream here. So there goes, you know, any chance of me Actually, it didn't even matter because none of my other Pokemon, you know, were speedy whatsoever. So I've lost a Wailmer and a Wailord so far. I'm thinking here that I might be able to use my Wailord to get my other Wailord to get me a dub. But we're going to go to Wailmer for now. This is the Toxic and the Aqua Ring set. So I'm going to go for Protect here. Like last battle, I'm going to try and stall that Dynamax a little bit here. Charizard's going to go for G-Max Wildfire, putting that Wildfire on the field there, which is going to be annoying. So that's going to be doing damage each turn there to my team. Charizard's going to have solar power too. So this thing, you know, this thing is hitting like an absolute truck. Charizard is going to have max overgrowth, which is coming off solar beam. I'm assuming, yeah, that's no joke, you know, like the only good thing about that now is the sun is getting close to actually wearing out, and the Charizard won't be able to use solar beam like right away. So that's the end of the Wailmer there. The grassy terrain is on the field too, and thank goodness that the sun has faded there. That's excellent, because that would have been game changing, you know. So my last Pokemon is Wailord, kind of similar to the last battle that I did here. I've got Tyranitar and Charizard both left to deal with. It is possible. Like, I'm going to go for Dynamax. I've got Max Airstream and I've got Max Geyser. I was like, I'm just going to go for Max Geyser because this Wailord actually has speed EVs. It's got max speed. That Tyranitar may not have any speed EVs, and I should be able to outspeed it. And I can put the rain on the field too, which is going to be very good. I mean, at least for this turn, you know. And what's Charizard going to be able to do to me? A Fire Move, you know, Air Slash. I mean, Dynamax, so I won't get flinched. So that, you know, what's it going to be able to do? So Charizard has gone for a Solar Beam here, probably hoping that it will live this attack and then hit me with the Solar Beam. You know, that would be very, very bad if that happens. So I'm going to go for the Max Geyser coming off Liquidation. No way Charizard is going to be living that, so that's excellent. They really couldn't like do anything there with their Charizard. If they had the sun up, it would have been a very, very different story. So Tyranitar is the very last Pokemon here. I've got the rain happening at the moment. I'm going to get hit by those G-Max Wildfire Flames too. I'm going to get some health recovery from the grassy terrain that's still on the field. So now the weather is going to be changed. Actually, matter of fact, we've had all the weather except hail. That's pretty cool. So now Tyranitar is going to be coming out here. I'm not sure whether I can outspeed it, but I believe I can live with whatever attack it does. Wailord is going to outspeed Tyranitar there, and it's going to get hit very hard. Tyranitar only just lives there on a small amount of health. It doesn't have, thank goodness it doesn't have like weakness pulse or anything like that. Tyranitar is going to go for a Stone Miss. It lands on Wailord. I'd say even with a critical hit, I probably would have just lived that, which is nice. But that is the end of the battle, people. The Wailord coming in clutch there at the very end of the match once again. If you're enjoying the video so far, people, make sure you do leave a like and a comment. That'll be excellent if you can do that. Helps you out and helps me out too. It'll be amazing. All right, so Tyranitar is going to be feigning to a disrespect body press Max Knuckle, and that is the end of the battle. So let's get on to battle number 3 here. This battle is against Super Bowser, and we got a 4v5 this time. So I had a pretty good bunch of battles with the Wailmer team. Like, I actually had quite a lot of wins, but there are a few losses when I versed like grass Pokemon and electric type Pokemon and stuff like that. Like, I got absolutely dominated, but most of the time, you know, it sort of held its own. Now, this was a very, very long part of the battle. So Crobat is going to be the leading Pokemon. I'm going to swap into my Wailmer here. Now, my other Wailmer, if you didn't notice already, had Fissure, so I really had to swap. Crobat is going to go for a Supersonic. So it's got Supersonic and Absorb. What sort of set is this? So Absorb does it. Like, look at the crit on look at the crit on Wailmer. So, man, Absorb and Supersonic only on PIMPNITE's channel here, folks. I'm going to go for the Whirlpool on Crobat, trapping in and doing some quality damage to it each time. Now, on this Wailmer set, right, It has Toxic, so it would have been great if I could have used Toxic, because Crobat wouldn't have lasted very long, but since Crobat's a poison type, I couldn't do it, which was very, very disappointing here. So let's see what this Crobat's trying to do. They're trying to like get me confused with Supersonic and flinch me with Air Slash, and I don't know, maybe they're trying to like disrespect me with like Absorb as well. It's just another troll set. So the other move the Crobat's got is Leech Life too, so it's another like sucking sort of like a draining, not sucking, sort of attack there. Someone's going to take that out of context. So I'm getting hit by, I'm getting sucked by 2 moves, hit by chickens, and flinched by Air Slash as well. Now the Crobat's going to land Supersonic again, which is a pretty good effort because it's only 55 accuracy. I'm hoping that I can get some Whirlpools up here before the Crobat actually gets its health back. It is getting its health back a little bit with Leech Life here, and the only damage that I'm really doing is with Whirlpool at the end of the turn. Once the Crobat's free from the Whirlpool, I won't be doing like hardly anything at all here. So it's very, very close at the moment. Who's going to win out of the Crobat and Wailmer? Crobat has just taken the lead slightly in health, and Wailmer hit itself twice in Confusion. That was really, really bad there. So that, I'd say Crobat would have nearly been fainted if I didn't get my, like 2 hits there. Crobat's going to go for another Leech Life on Wailmer. It's going to need, like, 1 more to take me out. Maybe 2 if I get, like, low damage here. I'm going to snap out of Confusion, and I'm going to get the Whirlpool off there, which is good. So now the Crobat is going to take some extra damage at the end of the turn. Crobat's going to go for a Supersonic this turn instead of attacking me. I'm guessing they're going to try and rely on pure hacks to take me out here. Now, once again, Wailmer is going to be confused, and Wailmer hits itself in Confusion. Dang! So now Crobat's going to go for a Disrespect Absorb. I got fainted by Absorb in a children's game of Pokemon. I think that's the whole thing they wanted to do, was to faint me with Absorb. That's very mean, you know. That's cruel. I'm getting very salty. I'm crying right here. Now, the next Pokemon is Wailord. I'm getting rid of this Crobat right away. It's just a mean troll set. I'm going to go for the Water Spout, outspeed the Crobat, and take it out there, and it's going to have a little rainbow above its head. I seen a rainbow the other day. Actually, you know what? I've actually seen, no joke, I've seen a triple rainbow before. Like, it was a rainbow, then another one, and then another one after. To be honest, though, the last rainbow was quite faded, but it was actually there. It was really, really cool. I've never seen a triple rainbow once again. I was saying just once. It's really, really cool. Has anyone seen a triple rainbow before? Let me know. I ran to the end of the rainbow, and there was no pot of gold there. I was very upset as well. Anyway, we got the Tapu Fini coming out here with a Grass Knot. That did a lot of damage to Wailmer with Fissure. Now, I really needed to take this Pokemon out because it was an excellent count on my team. Like, none of my water moves were going to do a lot of damage at all. It was very, very bad matchup. Fissure lands once again and takes it out, which is very, very good. This is like, it was kind of similar to like the first battle when I had that Cradilly. Like, that would have been a hard Pokemon to feint as well. So, man, Wailmer coming clutch there with 2 Fissures. In comes a Ivysaur with Vine Whip. What the heck? And Vine Whip is going to disrespect KO again. This is mean. This is cruel. First Absorb, now Vine Whip. Now we're going to bring in Wailord here. What's next? Leafage. So this Wailord can go for a Blizzard, and Blizzard is going to be landing, which is good there. Like I said, I had very, very good luck with this Wailord. Now the Ivysaur, which is definitely an Everlight set, is going to be throwing up some Leech Seeds here. Now, with that Leech Seed on my Wailord, Ivysaur is going to be able to heal enough health up to be able to live another Blizzard, unless, of course, I get a critical hit. But that got a lot back. So go for Blizzard again. Blizzard lands, which is awesome. So I'm going to need 1 more Blizzard to take out Ivysaur, if I can land it, that is. Ivysaur's going to go for a Sludge Bomb here. I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to poison me. So they've got, they have the poison and the leech seed at the same time. And, then when my health gets low, they'll go for Vine Whip again. I know what they're trying to do. Like, it's not happening. So go for the Blizzard. It lands again, and Ivysaur is going to faint. Man, this Wailord is on point. I'm sorry, people. Instead of running pressure, I ran no guard on Wailord, all right? I've got to confess to you. So here comes Melton here. Melton is going to be the Dynamax Pokemon. Like, what is Melton going to even do? Now, I do know that Melton does get a couple of I know that it gets a couple of electric. I know that it gets Thunderbolt, so I'm thinking maybe it's going to use Thunderbolt. And Steel type moves are not going to do too much damage at all there. So I've got a big nut staring down at me here, people. Sometimes it happens, and I'm going to go for the Blizzard again because I'm locked into it. No free sacks there. That was 4 Blizzards in a row that I landed too once again, which is cool. Melton's going to go for I think that was coming Max Lightning off Thunderbolt, I'd say, and that's going to be enough to take out my Wailord, sadly. So I'm like, dang, like, this has got electric terrain in the field. This is actually going to be no joke, So that's the end of my Wailord. I've got one more Wailord left, and it's my Assault Vested set. So like, okay, this is good. I can go for Dynamax here. So I tended to Dynamax this Wailord nearly every single battle because it just had great bulk with the Assault Vest, and with Body Press and Bounce, I could get a +1 in speed or attack. And, Liquidation was fairly strong too, and I had Earthquake there for Electric type. So it actually worked very nicely. So in this case, I can go for Max Quake on the Melton, or I could set up the Rain with Liquidation. I feel like both attacks are going to do a lot of damage here. So I went for the Max Airstream here, just in case there was any speedy Pokemon there as the last, and we're going to get a +1 in speed. I know that I can take an attack from Melton here. I know what Melton's special attack stat is. And I know they do have the max Lightning with the terrain up, but I've got Assault Vest and a Wailord, so it's a very, very bulky Pokemon here. So go for that Max Geyser on the Melton, right inside the nut, and it almost took it out. It was very, very close there. So now I've got the Rain falling, which is excellent. I can actually go for a Max Knuckle after this and take the Melton out. So Melton's going to go for a Max Steel Spike here. They're trying to increase the defense. It's not going to be enough, though, because I've already got that big amount of damage up already. I think they guessed that I was running a physical Wailord after seeing that. So Melton is now out of Dynamax, and I'm going to be one-showing that easy, like any move. So go for the Max Knuckle here on the Meltons. Give me a +1 in attack there. Now, the battle was far from over here because this was really, really mean. So Melton's going to faint here, and the next Pokemon to come out here is going to be Dragovich. Like, okay, well, I can't really use any Water-type moves against this, so I wonder what sort of set this is going to be. You can't use any really water types against me either. It probably won't do too much. So outspeeding the Dragovich, getting that Earthquake up, which is excellent, and good damage. There's 3 Hikos, so I'm happy with that. Dragovich is going to go for a Dragon Breath. It's a special set, and lo and behold, the first Dragon Breath, I get paralyzed. I'm like, no. So now the electric terrain has disappeared from the field. I'm going to get outspent now due to the paralysis. Here comes another barrage of Dragon Breath. Oh, that breath doesn't smell very nice. They need they need a bit of mouthwash or a Tic Tac or something like that. I'm going to go for Earthquake again. Dragovich almost faints, and it's going to go for another Dragon Breath. So it must only have a Dragon Breath to hit me with. The problem is here, I can get paralyzed. So like, oh no, if I don't... Okay, the next turn, this turn right here, if I don't attack, Dragovich is going to beat me with Dragon Breath. So here it comes, people. This is the second last Dragon Breath. The next one will fade me. Wailord gets the Body Press off, and I'm going to squash that little fossil there. And that is the end of the battle. I almost lost there to a troll move once again. Thank you for watching, people. Hope you enjoyed the Wailmer Evolution team. It was a really cool bunch of battles, and it was fun to do. Peace out.